Good morning. I, Priyanka Chaturvedi, Assistant Professor of Mass Communication Department in Biani Group of Colleges, welcomes you on behalf of Guru KPO. Today we will discuss on communication, elements of communication and communication process. Firstly, we have to note that what is communication. Communication is a process by which we can share our ideas, our views, our knowledge and our experiences to one person to another. The word communication is basically generated from the Latin word communis, which simply means common. So that we can say that communication works to generate the commonness between sender and the receiver. Communication is a process of passing information and understanding to one person to another. There are many elements of communication. First is sender. Sender plays a very important role in the process of communication. Sender can only start the process of communication. Sender is a person who sends the message to the receiver. Sender should have some good characteristics in him or her, like sender should have good communication skills. In verbal communication, there are many communication skills like reading, writing, listening, debating and speaking. Sender should also have good attitude towards himself or herself, attitude towards receiver and attitude towards his or her subject. Sender should also have a good knowledge of his or her subject. The second element of communication is message. Message is the text which the sender sends to the receiver. Message can be delivered by oral medium, written medium like painting, speaking, writing. Non-verbal language like gestures, postures and body language can also be used in delivering the message. The third element of communication is channel. Channel is like a bridge which connect the sender and receiver together. Channels are of many types: oral medium, written medium and mass medium. In mass medium there are television, radio, newspaper, magazines and books, etc. The next element of communication is encoding. Encoding is a process in which sender changes the information or the message into signals so that receiver can easily understand the message. The next element of communication is decoding. Decoding is the process by which receiver can interpret the actual meaning of communication. And the next element of communication is receiver. Receiver is a person who receives the message from the sender. Receiver should also have some good qualities in him or her. Like receiver should have some patience in him or her. Receiver should have strength of selection of information. The next element of communication is feedback. When sender sends the message to the receiver and receiver revert back to the sender and give a reply to the sender, this process is called feedback. Feedback should direct or feedback should indirect. The last element of communication is noise. Noise is some type of interference which produces the disturbance in the communication process. Noise can be at sender level, noise can be at message level or noise can be at receiver level. Communication process, we can define communication process by this diagram. Firstly, sender send a message to the receiver through a channel and receiver give reply to the sender, and this process is called feedback. And all this process, there are some noise, there are some disturbance in the communication process. So this is all about communication process. Thank you and thank you for watching this video. For more detail, please log on to www.gurukpo.com.